Finally. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with the news. And yes, it is early as hell where I'm at in the world. And yes, I got on my robe because it is fucking freezing. Okay, so that's right, Christmas has come early after all this time for like almost, I think, 2.5 years, damn near 3 years. Battle Damage Mark 85 has finally been released. Let's check it out. All right, so we're just gonna do like this and boom, here it is. And personally, I think it looks great. I think it really looks great. I think a lot of people were kind of on the fence about what we saw last summer. I know some people saw a version of this where the battle damage didn't look as good. The head sculpt was still kind of funky. I think this looks great. I really do. The hair, I think, is sculpted maybe a tad too long. Maybe they should have stopped, I don't know, right around this area, but that's forgivable. That's a nitpick. I'm looking at all the little battle damage and like all the wrinkles in his forehead right here, on the cheeks, the blood from the eye, how his mouth is open right there. It all looks good. This head sculpt looks great to me. I think it looks good. Could it have been a tad better? Maybe so, but you guys gotta understand, this is actually an expression from the movie. Especially he has his mouth open and everything like that. Some they do much better than others, I will agree, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a very strong 9. Yes, I give this head sculpt, what I'm seeing right now, a very strong 9. I know there's going to be some people out there that's like, oh, I think they could have did better. They could have did this. They could have did that. Yeah, but I think it looks good. It's not a Tony Stank situation at all. No Tony Stank situation here. I'm reporting that today. This thing looks good. I like it. I don't care what nobody else says. I really like this. I think it looks great. Let's move on to the rest of the figure. And there it is. Now, this is close to what we got from the prototype to me. It really is. I'm looking at all the battle damage right here. And I know BG, shout out to BG Toy Art. He is doing his thing with these pictures right here. Yes, he is. Sir, you are doing great. My sir, or I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but BG Toy Art, you're doing your thing. You're doing You're doing your thing. Man, this looks great. Like I said, I think this is pretty much what we expected to get in the prototype. I have to go back and look at those prototype pictures again, but right off the bat, I'm happy with this. I'm truly happy with this. Looking at the battle damage right there on the knee, this looks good. This really looks good. Here's another shot of him, and I like how he's taking shots. You know, he has the shots where he photoshopped it a bit and he changed the lighting, but this is how it would look, I think, on your shelf, walking into a toy shop, or walking in on your shelf under different light. This is how it would look. So I'm happy with this. I am. I wish you see a little bit more bruising right here. I wish I could have had a little bit more blood right here. Maybe that would have been too much. I don't know. But compared to what's out there right now, I believe there was a third-party company that did a battle damage Tony head sculpt where he just looked, in my opinion, kind of crazy. He looked kind of like, that's not how he was either in this shot. I think this is a little closer. But once again, I do think the hair is teased up here. I think the hair could have been cut just a smidget, just a smidget right there, just a little bit. But for this shot, his hair was kind of crazy. I mean, he was fighting Thanos. He was, completely, wrecked in this scene. So it looks good. this looks good, even under this light. Here's a picture of him with the rest of the with Thor and Captain America. And this picture right here has me kind of thinking, it's like, now I'm thinking, do I want my clean Mark 85? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do I want to sell that now? Because I think this is the definitive Mark 85 to have. I say that, but then I still want to keep my clean Mark 85 because there's nothing like having that clean. The Mark 85 suit is like becoming one of my favorite suits right now. It probably is my favorite suit, maybe just because that's the last stand of Tony in that suit as we know it for right now. But I really like it. I think it's really comic accurate, and I really think that's becoming one of my favorite suits. So seeing it in this pose right here, because sometimes I like to change up my poses. This kind of makes me think about maybe selling my regular Mark 85. And it's crazy because I remember the original Mark 85 came out damn near a year ago. It was a little after Christmas, I believe. I think it was a little after Christmas or a little before Christmas. The original Mark 85 came out. So we're getting this a year later. So if you are thinking of selling, just be prepared to take a hit. You're not going to get what you paid for it. Because I know with this shot right here, I was kind of like, yeah, I think I may want to sell mine. And I still may do that. But prepare to take a hit because you'll probably be able to sell it for like maybe 300, something like that. Maybe 300 because it's wide around and everybody's going to be after this one. So if you're thinking of selling, and this shot right here is like, oh, well, do I really need my original Mark 85? I say stay with both. Keep two of them because you want to have one with rescue if you have rescue in your collection. And this one, I mean, me personally, he's going to stay in this pose. So, but this is a good option if you just want to have the one. And he looks great here. He looks good. I mean, I think the battle damage is just awesome. It's just awesome. Here's another shot that looks great. Looks good. I'm looking at all the weathering and the beat up parts right here. It looks good. Looks very cool. Very cool. Even with the helmet on, I mean, that battle damage looks great. Like I said, I think this is a very big improvement over the regular version. That's just my opinion because I like battle damage stuff. That's just me. I like battle damage. I think it just brings something to the suit. And you see this little damage right here. It looks like it's damaged nanotech, and that just looks like the little burn and little hinge marks. You try to see where it's trying to form back but can't. Looks good. A lot of good detail on that. And here you go. If you got that rescue suit, you can do this right here. And it looks like right here they're using Thanos base right here to do this scene, to pull off this shot. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Heartbreaking moment in Endgame. This is a must-have. I'm just gonna let you guys, I'm just gonna say that. It's a must-have. Here he is with the hologram shield, which is, I don't give a hell. I do not care about that shield. I don't care about the hologram edition, but I am getting the special edition. I gotta get it. I think this is going to be a lot of people's final Iron Man as we know it. So, but we know Hot Toys are going to make more Iron Man figures. I mean, they got that Mark V coming out. They're going to be doing reissues and all that and whatnot. So, but as new Iron Man, this is like the last one. So this is an event. So you might as well get the exclusive version. But this shield, I ain't posing mine with this. I'm not. But I guess it's all right. It's cool to have. Here it is where everything lights up. So I wonder, did these effects right here light up? They have to, right? I don't think that's just Photoshop. I think all that lights up. If all that lights up, that is brilliant. And it looks like it does. So that's brilliant. I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice. It's been almost 3 years, y'all. It's been almost 3 freaking years. Seriously, 3 years. So I can't remember all the details and all the little nuances that come with this thing, but yeah, right there, that's cool. That's brilliant. Yeah, he looks great. And to know that you're getting this piece in the collection makes me kind of, that's another thing. You're getting extra pieces that didn't come with the with the regular Mark 85. You don't get that starfish, but you get these other pieces. And this kind of makes me feel good about, I recently sold my Mark 50 accessory kit. So to see that we're getting this piece kind of makes me feel good about that right now, you know, because I was kind of missing those pieces from the Mark 50, but I rarely use those pieces, and those pieces did kind of suck. None of them lit up or did anything like that. So I really didn't feel like I was missing anything getting rid of that set for the Mark 50. But having this with the Mark 85 definitely makes me feel good and brings value overall to the figure. Once again, another head shot of the head sculpt or face sculpt or whatever you want to call it, portrait. It looks good, y'all. It really looks good. I think it looks good. You can see, yeah, I mean, that's Robert Downey, and that's just a beaten Robert Downey right there. You know, beaten, scared, but heroic. You know, Robert Downey as Tony Stark right there. I think this head sculpt looks good. Like I said, you see the battle damage here of the nanotech, the scratches, the burns. It looks good. It really looks good. It's another shot. Really looks, this is an excellent looking figure. Wow. I forgot, once again, another thing I forgot about. You get the lobster claws. You get 2 of them. As you saw him in that scene where he was right before he was embraced by Peter Parker. And if you guys didn't see Spider-Man No Way Home, I mean, great movie. Don't walk, run to the damn theater. Great movie, by the way. This looks good. Looks great. To me, this looks like right after he did the snap and he's about to fall over, and Tony and Rhodey and Pepper come over to embrace him. When I bring up that scene, it would have been nice to get it. It would have been kind of morbid to get another head sculpt where his face was a little bit more burnt, because he had taken all that radiation from the stones and everything. He was like burnt. It would have been nice to see, you know, a even more battle damage head. Like I said, it's a little morbid, like that final death scene here. I mean, I like accuracy, so it would have been nice if they did that. It would have been kind of morbid. It is, but hey, Hot Toys is all about accuracy, right? So that would have been nice. And I know it's going to be some third party out there that will take this head sculpt, or a painter that will take this head sculpt and actually do that. That would be interesting to see. So if any of you guys are going to do that, I'm real interested to see that. I probably would pay for that. Probably pay a good little price for that. Very cool pose. And like I said, when you see these shots right here, it's going to make a lot of people be like, do I really need my clean 85? And I think you're going to see a lot of people sell it. And you're going to see a lot of them go on the market. And it's probably going to be hard to sell. And you're probably going to take a hit. I've stated that earlier. And I really think that's what you're facing if you're thinking of selling yours. So, you know, I think it's good to have 2. But I can understand if people want to sell, because even I'm tempted to sell my original diecast 85 for this one. Here he is with that cheap ass plastic shield that nobody's going to use. Looks good. All right, this is going a little long, so I'm going to speed through some of these guys. Look at that. Look at that. And I know this is Photoshop work right here. But damn, that looks good. That looks good. Come on, y'all. That looks good. That looks good. If any of you was looking for anything better than that, you're delusional. You want everything in the world. You want the impossible. You want, Queen Studios to do this. Now, if Queen Studios did this, I mean, that would damn near be like Robert Downey coming in your house, putting on a damn suit, which he didn't even really have all this suit on physically. But that's like him coming in your house physically, sitting in the middle of your floor and doing that. But that's Queen Studios level. At this level, at $400 to almost $500, this is as good as it's gonna get, in my opinion. Personally, I think this looks great. I think that looks awesome. And here it is from another angle, still looks awesome. I don't want to hear no Tony Stank shit. Seriously, looks good. Looks good, even from this angle. Look, that's Robert Downey Jr. Yep. And here it is. Now here's the pose I think a lot of people is going to have him in. And he comes with this diorama base. This diorama base is alright. It's alright. It's not as great as the one that comes with Thanos, but it's alright for what it is. But I think this is the pose everybody's going to have him in. And that looks amazing. Heroic. Can't talk today. It's still very early. Heroic and just Tony's last stand. It's Tony's last stand. Yeah, it's good. I know a lot of people out there, still kind of like, oh, I'm tired of Marvel. And a lot of collectors are kind of leaving away from Marvel and everything like that, and more focused on Star Wars, and to each his own. Star Wars is great. I love them both. But Endgame is special to me. It truly is special to me. A very special movie for a myriad of reasons in my life, personally and everything. And this, I'm just so glad to almost have this collection completed. We got one more, and that's Loki. One more. You see this hand right here? You actually get a real snapping hand. I'm glad they did that. He's looking like, what the fuck? But that's a good pose, and I mean, it's a good, man, this figure is dope. Look at the battle damage, man. That battle damage looks great. I didn't see what, I know some people, my good friend KG, go to his channel, KG Collecting. He said he saw a version of this, I think over the summer, and it just didn't look good. The battle damage didn't look good at all. I think it was at some con. But in my opinion right now, looking at this, they did an excellent job on it. This was worth the wait. Absolutely. This was definitely worth the wait. Great shot of the head sculpt. He ain't look that badass in it. He ain't look that badass, but that's a badass pose. But that's how you couldn't handle all that. But that is a badass pose. There it is. Yep. Looks great. Look at that. Look at the battle damage, y'all. This shit looks amazing. It is stunning. Like I said, this is the one where it's going to be real hard. I think a lot of collectors are going to get rid of their old one for this one. Which is probably why they waited a year to put it out. So I think this is the one to have. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Yes, absolutely. Yes, this scene sells it right here. Get this. Get it. Absolutely. This is awesome. Look at that. This is great. This is just great. Amazing. 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 Oh, hit the wrong button. Y'all can tell I'm still learning StreamYard. Man. I know we're running long with this one, but man, I think those pictures are fabulous. All the rumors were true. We heard this was coming out yesterday. Toys Wonderland sent the email. Several people in the community reported on this. Man of High Collectibles, he even said that this was coming out. So once again, Dante was right. I should make a shirt. Dante was right. I think it's great, y'all. I think it's worth getting. I'm very happy with it. Can't wait to do my review. As you see, just doing these reviews on the pictures, I'm telling you my thoughts. But when I have it in hand, it's going to be just on another level. So yeah, I am about to purchase this right now. I suggest you do the same. I would get it from Pop Collectibles or Toys Wonderland or one of those companies. Sideshow, haven't heard of Sideshow. I actually have one on pre-order from Sideshow as well. Remember, this was like almost 3 years ago, so I'd actually purchased this day one from Sideshow. Haven't heard anything yet if Sideshow is going to get it or anything like that just yet, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is an excellent figure. I think it's worth the wait, and I'm going to get it and going to review it for you guys. Okay, so this week got a lot of stuff coming. We're going to be doing the best of the best this week, and that's going to be on Thursday, Christmas Eve. On that show, I know we're going to have all 6 scale man. We're going to have him there. We're going to have Will Foxification and a few others I'm going to reach out to. So it's going to be an excellent panel. It's going to be great. So please come check us out on that one. Also, going to be getting this bad boy in stock. We're going to be doing a review on that. Also, my best of top 10 Hot Toys of the Year list. It's coming. I know I've been saying that on all the streams. I've been saying that for weeks, but it is coming. Wanted to see what else we were getting this year before I do it. So much stuff. It's getting hard. We have a lot of heat that came out this year. I mean, a lot of heat. Hellboy. I mean, even your one-offs. Hellboy. Trying to think of who. Alita. Did she come out this year? I think she did. All these. It's so many good. Mysterio. So many great figures. It's hard to do. So we got that video and any other news, any other Hot Toys news, I will be reporting on. Guys, have an excellent Christmas. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are